All right. Very warm welcome to all of you. Good evening, all of you. And a very happy Krishna Janmashtami to all those who are celebrating it out there. Right? I know many of you will be celebrating it. I don't know how, but I am hoping many of you will be. All right. So, yeah. And I guess you guys are enjoying your life at home. Right? Yes, Chandan, I do. All right. So, Priyadashini, yes, you can get it. There is no extra marks or there is no prize for guessing it. This is very easy. So, what are we talking about? Right? So, this is very common. I didn't get your point, Adesh. All right. Yes, Pritesh, you're 100% right. Preksha, good evening. Chandan, good evening. Monisha, Aishwarya. All right. So let's move ahead. Yes, Vinayak, you're also right. We are basically talking about optical isomers here. So let's move ahead. Can anybody recall? Can anybody recall what we were discussing last class? Anybody who can recall what we discussed last class? And tell me what we discussed last class. Yes, Pritesh. Happy Janmashtami Bhumika. So we were discussing about geometrical isomers. We were discussing about geometrical isomers, right? And in geometrical isomers, we had discussed coordination number 6. And in coordination number 6 also, we had discussed which all cases. So let us start with coordination number 6. So we said coordination number 6 can have an octahedral geometry. We saw how many angles were 90 degree? 12 90 degree. What were those 90 degrees? 12 90 degree. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 in the plane. Then this used to form 490 degree with all the atoms in the plane. 4 more, 8. Then this forms 90 degree. So total 8 plus 4, 12 90 degree. Right? Same to you, Danush. Now, no Meghna. I guess it will be completed by Thursday, Meghna. So let's see what all cases we had discussed. We had taken MA6 example, MA5B example. What is MA6 example? Where all 6 ligands are same and they are monodentate ligands. All 6 ligands are same and they are monodentate ligands, right? And then we saw it does not give any geometrical isomers. Any reason why it does not give any geometrical isomers? Yes, what was the reason why it does not give geometrical isomers? Anyone? Yes, it was a homoleptic complex. We said heteroleptic complex gives geometrical isomers. So this is heteroleptic, but still it does not show because after changing the position of B also, you are getting the same structure in terms of bond angle. Therefore, we said it does not show. Whereas MA4B2 shows, it shows 2 GI, that was cis and trans. When 2B were at 90 degree angle, we said it is cis geometry. When 2B were at 180 degree angle, we said it is trans geometry. Correct? And then I told you one trick also, arrange them in a pair of 2 and then see how many combinations are possible. Right? We'll use it more today. So this is all from yesterday's class. Let's take a recall test on yesterday's class. It's related to square planar complex. It's related to square planar complex. So you can start voting it out. Yes. So you can answer your votes now. You can start voting it now. Right? So let's see how many of you know this. This is a very easy question, but still, I have already given you the geometry. The geometry of this is, Ganesh, beta, check again. The geometry of this complex is square planar. The geometry of this complex is square planar. Right? The geometry of this complex is square planar. So you need to tell me what type of isomers it can show. Cis trans में what type of isomers it can show. All right. So you can vote your answers on the screen. We'll discuss it at the end of the class. C and D. Okay. Yes, guys, please observe carefully. This is C, this is D. This is C, this is D. Please observe carefully. Yeah, I know. This is C, this is D. Please observe carefully. Do not miss it out. Okay. So if you are voting D, I am assuming 2. Okay. Chalo. You will get another 10 seconds for this. You'll get another 10 seconds for this. So let me end it on a count of 3, 2, 1. So I'm ending it now. I'm ending it now. No, they won't twist it like this in JEE. I think I didn't observe it carefully. That's why. By mistake, I have done this, Pranav. Okay? I accept my mistake. By mistake, I have done this. All right. So first, I will draw the structure. Oxalate, cobalt, dichloro. Right? Cobalt. So it is, oxalate is, let us say O, O minus, O minus, C double bond O, C double bond O. Then this is connected to each other. This donates lone pair. This donates lone pair. Then you have Cl here, then Cl here. So this is one molecule. Now if you see this carefully, is there any other possibility of this? Is there any other possibility of this? Anyone? Do you find any other possibility in this? Yes. Anyone who finds any other possibility in this? Who can draw it in a different way? Let me see if anybody has replied. All right. Now you see, if you want to draw trans, what you have to do? You have to keep these two Cl 180 degree to each other. Right now they are at 90 degrees. So if you want to keep it at 180 degree, let us say this is your cobalt. So you keep Cl here, you keep Cl here. If you do that, then O minus here, C double bond O, C double bond O, and this is like this. Will this structure be possible? Will this structure be possible? Will this structure be possible? No. This structure is not possible. If it has to form a ring, it will form a chelate like this, simple ring. Why it will go from here to here to form a ring? Getting a point. Now you yourself understand the formation of ring from here to here. It's not possible. It will not rotate like this and form a ring here, right? So then this molecule does not become square planar. Its geometry will change. Yes? And therefore this structure does not exist. So will it show GI? Will it show GI? Is it showing GI? Is it showing GI? So this is fine. So what should I answer it? 0 or 1? What should I answer it? 0 or 1? I will answer it 1. One structure is possible, no? One structure is possible. So I will not answer it 0. I will answer it 1. One structure is possible for this. 0 means no isomer, no molecule is only possible. Right? So that is the reason when you observe a question, do not directly mark 2, 3, etc. I told you yesterday also, this Ma2B4 we are drawing it, that is fine, that will help you in exam, but always draw the structure and see, there might be something in the ligand, right? So be careful while observing the ligand. What is your doubt, Chetan, in this? What you didn't get? No. It is not GI. See, it's like geometrical isomers are structures. What are geometrical isomers? They are structures, right? So when you are asking geometrical isomers, you are answering how many structures are possible for this molecule. How many structures or how many geometries are possible for this molecule? What would you say? Zero? Zero structures are possible for this molecule? Or only one structure is possible for this molecule? What would you say, Gokul and Chetan? What would you say? Chetan's doubt is why secondary structure is not possible. Chetan, this is a chelating ligand. So it can donate one lone pair here and form this ring. So this is possible. Now, if it donate one lone pair here, to go trans, it will rotate like this and second oxygen will donate here. Do you think so such large ring will be possible? Do you think so this will donate one lone pair here and then rotate and come here and donate another lone pair? That structure, do you think so will be stable? Do you think so that structure will be stable, Chetan? How did I assume? OX means what? Oxalate only. There is only one ligand OX short form ka. Oxalate. Aur kya hoga? That's why, Chetan, second structure is not possible. Zero geometrical isomer is possible. I have already told you, students, geometrical isomers are nothing but structures. They are different structures shown by the molecule. So when you say two geometrical isomers, cis and trans, you try to say there are two structures possible for this molecule, right? So when you say there is no geometrical isomerism possible in it, so then how many structures that molecule can show? Only one. So you can say geometrical isomerism is not shown by that molecule, but you cannot say there is no structure possible for that molecule. So geometrical isomers means structures only. So therefore you have to answer one, Gokul. No, Adesh, that case mein molecule will not be square planar, Adesh. The Adesh, molecule will not be square planar in that case. You will get octahedral geometry. Not octahedral, tetrahedral. Is that clear, Adesh? Alright. So I hope this concept is clear to all of you. If there is any doubt, you can quickly ask. I'll give you a 10-second window. Then I'll start my next examples for today. So I will take octahedral ke some more examples. Guys, if there is no geometrical isomerism shown by the molecule, you will mark its GI as 1, not as 0. You will not mark its GI as 0. It does not show geometrical isomerism, but geometrical isomers are structures. So how many structures are possible for that? When you mark geometrical isomers, you say two geometrical isomers. That means two structures are possible. So when you talk about GI, you talk about structures, right? So how many structures is possible for this molecule? Only one structure is possible for this molecule. Getting my point, Pratish? So you can say no GI is shown by them, but you can't say structures are 0. Geometrical isomers are structures only. So when you say GI is 0, you are trying to say no structure is possible for this molecule. Isn't it? All right. So let's move towards the next examples. You're telling tetrahedral mein GI is even. Nahi, Pratish, I'm not saying that. Adesh doubt was something else, Pratish. Your question is something else. All right. So let us take one more example. So yesterday we had taken almost all square planar examples. Today we will do with octahedral ones. So in last class we have taken Ma4B2. I will take a similar to that. Now my today's example is Ma4BC. First question is, will it show geometrical isomer? First question is, will it show geometrical isomer? Yes or no? Very good, Ganesh. Very good. Yes, it can show geometrical isomer. No, Prashant, they are including the original one. The original one ko include karke hi they are named. Prashant, you are still not getting my point clearly. This statement is self-explanatory. When I say geometrical isomers are two, I am trying to say this molecule can exist in this structure or in this structure, including the original structure. Right? Its two possible structures are this, cis and trans. When I say it cannot show cis and trans, that means it will exist only as one structure. Getting a point? So one structure is possible for that molecule. So geometrical isomers means what? Two different structures ko you say geometrical isomers. So when you say GI is 0, you are trying to say there is no structure possible. Is that clear, Prashant? So all of you have said this molecule can show GI. Like all of you, most of you who have replied have said this can show GI. Now the next question is how many GI it can show. You can either apply the trick or without trick also you can draw it. How many GI are possible? Very good, Priyadarshini. It can show geometrical isomer means more than one structures are possible. So let us see how many. So guys, first I will directly draw it. It is same as MA4B2. So what I can do is I will keep M here, all A in the plane. So I have kept B and C trans to each other. So they are at 180-degree angle. So this is your trans isomer. What is the other possibility? You keep B and C at 90-degree angle to each other. So when they are at 90 degree, this is cis. There is no other possibility, right? There is no other possibility. This is cis isomer. So two geometrical isomers are possible for this molecule, right? If you want, you can apply the trick also. How do you apply the trick? Write it as AA, AA, and BC. This is your trick here. Now, shall I combine these two? Shall I interchange these two? Will I get anything different if I interchange these two? No, because A will combine with A to form AA. A will combine with A to form AA. I'll get the same thing. So there is no advantage in combining these two. So better is either you combine this with BC or you combine this with BC. Any of these two. They will give you same thing. So combine these two, keep AA constant. So A combines with B to give AB and A combines with C to give you AC. Right? So you got 2 GI. Is there any other possibility? Let us check. So now let us do the following. You combine this with this. You'll get AA, AB, which is same as this, AA, AB. Now combine this with this. What will you get? A combines with A to give you AA. A combines with C to give you AC and AB as it is, which is same as this. So are you getting the same compounds or different compounds? Is there any other possibility left? Is there any other possibility left here? Is there any other possibility left here? No. That's all you can get. Therefore, you have only 2 GI possible. Correct? You have only 2 GI possible. Is that clear, everyone? I'll give you one more example. I'll give you many more. Don't worry. 2 GI means 2 structures are possible for this molecule. 1, 2. Vijay Kumar. Is that clear, everyone? All right. So let me give you another example. If you take M, A4BC is done. Let us take A3B3. This is a important one. This is important for your boards also. It is very important for your boards. Then I'll go to, after this I'll take some tough examples. First you tell me how many GI are possible for this. You can apply the trick, do whatever you want. How many geometrical isomers are possible for this compound? Very good, Ganesh. Very good, Pratiksha. Yes, Vijay Kumar. 0 means there is no structure possible for that compound. Chetna, check again. Gangadhar, check again. KV Chetan, check again. Anirudh, you need to check again, beta. Prashant, good. Ronnie, good. Vaibhav, check again, beta. Oh my God, somebody has answered this 6. Who is this? Rohit, how can it be 6, man? Chirag, good. All right. So how should we do it? By normal logic or by trick? What do you want me to apply here? What do you want me to apply? So I can solve it by both. Okay, let's solve it first by trick. So the trick says there are 3A and 3B. So my first pair is AA, second pair is AB, third pair is BB. Correct? Now let me do the following. Let me interchange. What do I want to interchange? Let me interchange AA with BB and let us see what I get. Let me interchange these two. So A combines with B to give you AB, and A combines with B to give you AB, and AB is as it is. So this is other possibility, different structure. Now what is the other possibility? Combine this with this. So AB combines with BB. What will you get? A combines with B to give you AB. B combines with B to give you BB. So you'll get BB and AB, AA as it is. So you'll get same as the first structure. You'll get same as the first structure, right? So there is no possibility. Check in this if there is any possibility. If you combine these two, A combines with A to give you AA, B combines with B to give you BB, and AB is as it is. So again you get first structure, right? You can combine these two also. You'll again get first structure. So how many possibilities are there? Only two possibilities. Only two possibilities. Right? What are those? Let us draw. Let me show it to you. This comes in your board exams also, guys. They ask about this. So first I am drawing the trans one. So let us keep B and B trans to each other. Then one B here. A. This is your trans where B and B are opposite to each other. Correct? Now let us keep all the B at 90 degree. All the B at 90 degree. B, B, B. So the angle between these two B is 90 degree. Angle between these two B is also 90 degree. There is no B which is at 180 degree. So A. This is your cis isomer. In this particular geometry, cis and trans is given a separate name. In this geometry, cis and trans is given a separate name. What is that? What is that? In this, trans is known as meridional. Meridional. And cis is known as facial. In short, they are known as Fack-Mer isomism. Facial and meridional. In this particular case, cis is given a separate name, facial, and trans is given a separate name, meridional. Right? I will show you how it looks like. Just give me a minute. Yes, here it is. So you can see this is the example for it, MA3B3. MA3B3. So you can see here the three ligands same are lying in the face of octahedron. This is one of the face of octahedron geometry. Right? These are the faces of octahedron geometry. Correct? So one of the faces of octahedron geometry, that's why it is called facial. Right? Is that clear, everyone? All right. Is it clear, everyone? So this is your MA3B3. Any doubt in this? Anyone? I got it, Adarsh. Yes. All right. Any doubts you can ask? These are the cases of MA4BC, MA3B3. Now I'll take slightly tougher examples, which are usually asked in JEE, right? Which are usually asked in JEE. So let me take the next example as, let us take M. Yes, so let us take MA2B2C2. We'll take this. We can represent it like this. That means 3 different ligands are there, A, B and C. 2 ligands are same, another 2 ligands are same, another 2 ligands are same. If you want, you can write it like this: MF2Cl2 Br2. Right, this type, Ma2B2. Only in Ma3B3 this facial meridional naming is there, Ravi Kiran. Only in that. Okay? Now, can you guys do yourself quickly and check how many isomers are possible for this? I'm damn sure all of you, most of you will get it wrong. Most of you will miss one isomer at least. All of you, please check how many isomers are possible for this. One, so at least everyone will miss. I know. That is the beauty of this example. Everyone missed at least one. Till now, all the answers which I have got, everyone has missed. Very good, Chetan. Chetan is the first one who has got the correct answer. Then Priyadarshini. Very good, guys. Aditi, DS, you have also missed one. Basavraj, very good. 3 people who have answered it first and correctly are KV Chetan, Priyadarshini and Basavraj. Very good, guys. And I got someone else, Ganesh. Very good. Very good, Ganesh. Rest, all of you who have answered till now is answered wrong. Shashwat, awesome beta. Very good, Shashwat. Sushant Pujari. Very good, Sushant. Ashutosh, correct. Yes, Pritesh, it is wrong. Shrink. Beta, you are right, Shrink. Very good, Shrink. This is Kirtan. Awesome. Very good, Kirtan. Abhishek H, right, beta. I'll discuss it. Vijeta, very good. You are right, Vijeta. Just a minute. I have missed some answers. Shreya, correct. Shreya G, correct. Gauri, correct now. Finally. All right. So, Joston, again, you missed one beta. Chalo, let us discuss this. Enough time on this. So let us quickly take it on. I will tell you one, Ankita, right, beta. I will tell you one more importance here. What is that? I will tell you. Dekho. If I take these ligands, let me take them in a easy pair. What is the easy pair? AA together, symmetrical pair. And it makes your job easy. BB together, CC together. Correct? Now, once you get it, by the way, just to tell you, there are 5 geometrical isomers possible for this. Most of you have missed one. Anand Bharat, beta, I am getting your messages. So correct answer is 5 geometrical isomers. Most of you have missed one. Let us see how to draw all. So first case, I am keeping CC constant. So when I keep CC constant, I will interchange A with B and A with B. So what will I get? I will get AB, AB. Correct? Is that clear, everyone? Now what I am doing is, I am keeping BB constant. Let me keep BB constant. I have kept CC constant before. Now let me keep BB constant. So if I keep BB constant, what I am going to get? AC, AC. So I will get AC, AC, which is a different example again. Now what else I can do? I can keep AA constant. If I keep AA constant, what will I get? BC, BC. AA constant, I will get BC, BC. I will get BC, BC. Right? Acha, Pritesh, let us check. So we have got these 4 till now, right? Now let us check if there is anything which we have missed. We have AC, BC, AC, AC, BB, BB. We have kept this constant, this constant, this constant. Now let us check with these 3. If I interchange, keep CC constant and interchange these 2, AA and BB, I'll get this. And if I take AB and AB, so AB and AB, I'll get another one. So if I keep CC again constant and interchange A with B and A with B, what will I get? I'll get AB, AB using this, right? So keeping, just check whether it is repeated or not. That is important. Now check if there is any one which is repeated. Check if there is any one which is repeated, which is the same one. So this we cannot take. Remove it. Now you check with this one. What you can do is, if you keep BB constant, AA, AC, sorry, CC, AA, CC, you'll get this only. And if you interchange BB constant, AC, AC, you'll get this only, right? So now, rather than that, keep AC constant and interchange these two. What will you get? AB, AC. AC constant, and you are getting, keep AC constant, you are getting AB and BC. Keeping AC constant, you are getting AB and BC. Is it same or different? Is it same or different? Different, right? Now you check any other one. There is no other possible for this. So basically what we do generally is what is the right approach? First you draw everything from this, keeping constant. Then you draw everything from this, right? Eliminating the same set. Then you try this, then you try this, the way I tried. So you try all the combinations. Now you are not going to get any other possibilities after this. If you take any other possibilities, you will get any of these 5 only, right? So these are your 5 geometrical isomers for this molecule. How to draw it? Very easy. Let me start from here. So M, right? You can keep AA trans, BB trans, CC trans. This is one. Then this one. Another one. M. Keep AB trans, and CC trans. Right? Third geometrical isomer. I did not get your point, Pranav. If BC is constant in third geometrical isomer. In third geometrical isomer, there is no BC, Pranav. Right? First GI you have drawn. I did not get. Fourth you mean. Pratiksha, first GI you have drawn 3C. First GI, okay, got it. Yes, got it, Pratiksha. This is B. So this is your second GI. So Pranav says if you keep BC constant, you will get AB and AC. Which is this, Pranav? AB and AC. Pranav, you will get the fifth one. Pranav, you will get the fifth one. Pranav, you will get the fifth one. Right? So now next, you can take this one. M, keep AC opposite, BB opposite, then AC opposite. Then you take this one, keep AA opposite, BC opposite. देखो ये सारे draw करना is very important. Then BC opposite, because optical isomers you cannot do without doing geometrical isomers. First you have to draw all geometrical isomers, then see every geometrical isomer whether it is optically active or not. So to draw optical isomers, you need geometrical isomers. So learn it very carefully. So if you take this, M, AC opposite, AB opposite, BC opposite. So these are the different possibilities, right? So if you find any other combination possible, you can message me. As far as I see, these are the only 5 possible. 1 and 4 are similar. 1 and 4 कैसे similar हो गए यार? AA, BBCC, BCBC, how they are similar? Chetan, here you have BB, here you have BC. Chetan, how they are similar? Yes, Chetan, how they are similar? Chetan? Guys, just imagine if you are not knowing this trick, checking every angle in every structure and checking whether you're drawing the same isomer or not is a very tedious job. 5 so still fine, you can do it. 5 so still fine, you can do it. When you get 9, what will you do? Tedious job, right? Yes, Shashwat, I can see your message, Viveta. Could take hours. Yes, anyone having any doubt in this? So I'll take another example. That will be my last example for this. Yes, anyone else with any other example? Any other sort of trick for solving? This is the only trick which will take less time, Mahavir, because it is mathematical. This is the only trick which will take less time for solving. You have to just check the options here. Okay? Don't worry, I'll give you all the possible combinations. Their table, you can by heart it also for exam. That also you can do. Right? AC, BC, AB. This is AC, BC, AB only. Who is this? Ankit. Ankit, AC, BC, AB. It is already there. Ankit, it is already there. Alright, so let's take one more example. Let's take one more example. I'll give you an easy one. M, A3, B2, C. Now tell me how many GI are possible for this. This is an easy one. Shashwat, I can read your messages, beta. This is the most easiest one you can get. How many GI possible for this? Ganesh, check again. Draw it. Do not take a... Dekho, isomerism mein, this is the important thing. Don't take a guess. Draw it and check. M, A3, B2, C. Very good, Netra. Adesh has already got the right answer. Very good, Viresh. Priyadarshini, please check again. Abhishek H, you also check again. Aditi DS, finally correct. Der I Durustai. Monisha correct. Rest all of you wrong. Pranav wrong. Gaurav correct. Ankit correct. Janvi correct. Vijeta correct. Pritish wrong. Pratiksha wrong. Anirudh wrong. Ankita correct. So I'm just telling this so that many of you are doing right. Aishwarya correct. Chetna correct. Pooja correct. Obviously. So that you guys know that among your friends only some are doing correct also. Prashant wrong. Sampada too much. Chetan right. Priyadarshini finally right. Kalpa right. Pranav, where are you, man? Abhishek H right. Samriddhi wrong. Check again, Samriddhi. You are ahead. Numbers are more for you. Sampada right. Sanath right. Rest all of you are wrong. Ronish wrong. Mohit right. It is not confusing, guys. Chalo, let us discuss. Vinayak right. Vaibhav correct. So there are total 3 geometrical isomers possible for this. Right? There are total 3 geometrical isomers possible for this. What I'll do is, I'll draw the combination of these. I'll take the most symmetrical combination possible, that is AA, then one A with B, AB, then I'm left with BC. So first one is very easy, keep AA constant and interchange A with the C and B with B. So what will you get? You'll get AC and BB. This is the possibility. Now, keeping AA constant, if you interchange A with B and B with C, you'll get the same isomer. First one. Ravi Kumar, I can see your messages. So if you interchange A with B, you get AB. B with C, you get BC. You get the same example. So close it out. There is no other possibility existing here. Right? Now, what else you can do? If you keep BC constant, A goes with A, you get AA. A goes with B, you get AB, which is same as first. Again, close it out. Then keep BC constant. A goes with B, A goes with A. Again, you will get first. Closed. Now keep AB constant. If you keep AB constant, interchange A with B and A with C. So A with B and A with C, same or different? Keeping AB constant, interchange A with B, AB, A with C, AC, same or different? AB, AB, AC. Do you have anywhere? No, you don't have. Right? So these are the only three geometrical isomers possible. These are the only three geometrical isomers possible. You can check others also if you want. You can check AC keep constant. A goes with B, AB. A goes with B, AB. You will get same. Right? Then you keep AA constant. A goes with B, AB. B goes with C, BC. You will get this. Right? You can keep, what else you want to keep constant? Keep AB constant. A goes with A, AA. B goes with C, BC. You will get same. First one. Correct? So basically you need to check systematically. First finish all from this. Then finish all combination from this. Then finish all combination from this. Do not randomly take anyone. If you take randomly anyone, then you are gone. Getting a point? So these are the only three possibilities possible for this. So let us draw all three GIs. M, keep AA opposite, AB opposite. You need lot of practice for this, guys. BC opposite. Until you don't do practice, it will not come. Aram se, it is not like corona, which will come very easily. It is a concept of chemistry which requires practice. Keep AA constant, AA opposite, AC opposite, BB opposite. Then you keep again AB opposite, AB opposite, AC opposite. Square planar mein ligands are less, so it is easier. Here ligands are more, so more combinations you have to think about, right? Right. So is it clear, everyone? Yes. These are the only three possibilities. You can sit at home for 1 hour, draw all the combinations, you will get either of these three. There is no other possibility which can exist out of it. Yes. Any doubt in this, anyone? Third, kaise kiya aapne? How I got third was, I kept this. What did I do in third? Just a minute. I had done, Pritesh, I have kept AB constant. If I kept AB constant, Pritesh, A goes with B, AB, A goes with C, AC. Pritesh? Yes, Pooja. Correct. Is it clear, Pritesh? So my sincere advice is, first finish all the combination of your first set. Write all the possibilities from first set. Then go to the next set. Write all possibilities from it. Then next all possibilities from it. Then next all possibilities from it. When you practice more, by interchanging only you will be able to see whether it is coming same or different. Then it will save your time. Okay? That saves your time. Can you show how to place the alphabet again? Yes, of course. So these are the three, I have 3A. So those 3A I have kept 2A together. 1A is left, that I have kept with B. So AB. 1B is left, that I have kept with C, BC. So 3A, 2B and 1C. You can keep it in any way you want, but better is keep as symmetrical as possible. That is the easier, it saves a lot of time in it. If you keep it symmetrical. Johnston, is that clear? Interchange the inner bracket elements. We are interchanging the inner ones only. I didn't get your point, Kishan. In diagram, I didn't get your point, Johnston. What are you trying to ask? Johnston, what are you trying to ask? I thought you were asking about how to keep the sets of electrons, ligands. Yes, Johnston. AC to CA. AC and CA are same. Kishan, still change the inner brackets. You can interchange them. It's not necessary to write like this only. You can write like this also. You can start with AC, then AB, and then AA also. You can start like this also, guys. AB. You can start with any set. That's fine. But if you take symmetrical, it takes less efforts. Okay? It takes less effort if you start with the symmetrical one. All right. So these were the cases. There are not only these many cases. There are many cases. I'll give you a table for this. Don't worry. I'll give you one homework. That is M. Try to draw all the possibilities for this. A to B, C, D, E. These are the ligands. So for this, I'm telling you in advance, 9 geometrical isomers are possible. 9. So now you just draw the combinations for tomorrow. We'll discuss all the combinations. Don't worry, such kind of questions will not come in exam, but still, I'm just giving you all the possibilities. Okay? In the second diagram, C up and A down. C up, A down. Both will be same, Chandan. C here and A here will be same, Chandan. It will not be different. Right. So this is your homework, guys. Please take it carefully. 9 GIs, 9 combinations you have to find. What are those 9 combinations? Therefore, I have given you 9. Then it is easy. If I would not have given you, you'll keep doing. So it is better to remember 9 GIs are possible for this combination. Okay? All right. So this is all examples which I wanted to discuss in GI. I'll take some, let's say, bidentate ligand. If you take bidentate ligand example, let me take some bidentate ligand also. If I take a bidentate ligand, let us say MAA whole twice B2. Bidentate mein don't try to apply the trick. Without trick also you can get it. Okay? So will it show geometrical isomers? Will it show bidentate ligands are 2? Coordination number 6. Will it show geometrical isomers? Yes or no? Very good, Pratish. Awesome. Will it show geometrical isomers? Can we practice by ourselves by making random combinations? Of course, yes. Guys, this trick, the more you practice, the perfect you become. This trick is like that. Then though, in mind only you can see, this combination is not possible, this combination will give same. That saves a lot of time in exam. If you don't practice, if you directly practice in exam, it will take time. Very good, Veerbhadra. Adesh, Gauri, all of you, Chetan, you are wrong, guys. It will show GI. Let us see how. Let us keep AA here. This is one possibility. Right? Keep B here, B here. So this is your octahedral geometry where B and B are trans to each other. Yes? Is it correct? Now this is your trans isomer. Let us try to draw the cis one. Let us keep both the B at 90 degree. Now we are left with 4 positions. So A and A connected to each other and A connected to each other. Bidentate ligands. So this is your cis one. Cis trans. Why it is not possible? Yes, Chetan and all. Chetan and gang. Why it is not possible? Can you give me a reason, good reason why it is not possible? Yes, Chetan. Why it is not possible? Can you give me a good reason? Not only Chetan, others also who had answered no. Kavya nahi. Shashwat, it will be only 2 beta, not that much. Yes, everyone. Can you give me a reason why it is not possible? Everyone? It is possible. It is stable, na? Adjacent. Bridge ligands are adjacent. It is not rotating here and bypassing something. It is adjacent to each other. It is possible. Correct? So these are the 2 isomers possible. Now let us take one more example of all 3 bidentate ligands. AA whole thrice. Will this show GI? Will this show geometrical isomers? Yes or no? Very good, Shreya. This will not show geometrical isomer. Why? Draw. Bidentate में तो always try to draw. That's the best option. Bidentate ligands में A bidentate A bidentate A bidentate. So what do you observe? What do you observe? Yes, Ravi Kiran. Why it cannot exist, Ravi Kiran? If this can exist, adjacent पे AA, adjacent पे AA, adjacent पे AA. Why it cannot exist, Ravi Kiran? It can definitely exist. Now coming back to this, why this cannot show geometrical isomer? Same atoms, all same atoms. It is just like Ma6. It is just like Ma6, right? That's what I'm discussing, Siddharth. See, na, this is all same atoms. How will you find geometrical isomer? This is just same as Ma6, homoleptic complex, right? So if you interchange these two, then also you'll get A and A trans to each other. If you bring this here, you'll get A again. Everything is same. So how can it show geometrical isomer, Siddharth? Don't worry guys, I'll give you one table. You'll not get any example out of it. I know you guys might get panicked out of it, but don't worry, I'll give you one table, nothing will come out of it. So you'll have only one structure possible for this. Now one more. If I take M, AB whole thrice, will this show geometrical isomer? Yes or no? Will this show geometrical isomer? Yes or no? Sampada, take care, beta. Yes, it will. This is so very easy. Just multiply 3 inside. This is nothing but Ma3B3. Ma3B3, like facial meridional. It is similar to that. Yes, it will definitely show. How? I will tell you. A, or just a minute. A, B, A, sorry. Okay. Yeah, we have 3. Yes, this is your one isomer. Let us draw the other one. So what do you observe here? You observe that A and A are trans to each other, B and B are trans to each other. Now you draw the combination where, just a minute. Sorry. Draw the combination where I have done one mistake. I have combined the wrong ligands. Just a minute. This will combine with AB, AB, AB. It is like this. All right. So now you interchange this. You interchange this, right? And you interchange these two also. So what do you get in that case? Now you keep A, B, A, B, A, B. So what do you observe? So what do you observe? A and A, 90 degree. A and A, 90 degree. Cis. A and A, 180 degree. Trans. So this is your trans GI. This is your cis GI. So total 2 geometrical isomers possible for this. Now I have one very good homework for you. What is that? Try this one. MAB whole twice. B. Try to find how many GI are possible for this. How many GI are possible for this? Right? How many GI are possible for this? Ganesh, they are not same, beta. They are not same. How can you say same? A and A are trans. B and B are trans. Here, A and A are at 90 degree. A and A are at 90 degree. How they are same? Abhishek is also saying yes. Okay, I understood what you are saying. Got it. Just a minute. Yeah, they're same. Just a minute. Let me do the following. Just a minute. You just keep one A here and keep one B here. Now it is fine. Now AA are all 90 degree. There is no A. This is also 90 degree, 90 degree, 90 degree. Now it is fine. Okay? All are cis. Thank you, Abhishek and Ganesh. Right? Is that clear, everyone? So this is your homework. 2 homeworks till now. Right. Now let me move towards optical isomers. I have finished the GIs. Let me move towards, before that, let's do a question here. Let's do this question here. Which of the following can show GI? The combinations are already known to you. You need to answer this. Which of the following can show GI? I will just give the condition of optical isomer today. I'll discuss most of it tomorrow. And make a hoot post this. Just a minute. There seems to be all right. So you can start. You have got the poll. Which of the following will show cis trans isomer? This is a perfect CET NEET type question. Perfect CET NEET type question, or even JEE Main. Which of the following can show GI? I think I am getting the correct answer from all the directions. That's a good news. That means you guys at least understood some part of it. That's a good thing. That's a very good thing. Very good, Keetan. Ganesh, beta, can you check again? Rest, everyone has answered it correctly. Ganesh, can you check again? Siddharth, please check again. Praveen, you also please check again. Sampada, check again. All right. So we'll end this in another 10 seconds, please. So please vote fast. All right. So we are ending this question on account of 3, 2, 1 now. So let's end it now. Very good, Justin. Very good. Right. So the correct answer is, as I will show you the poll results. So you can see most of you have answered D, and the correct answer is D only. D is the correct. Why? This is of MA3B3 type. 3 ligand same, 3 ligand same. This is of A2B4 type or A4B2 type. This will also show. This is A4BC. This will also show. We have already discussed all these examples. So all of them will show. Ganesh, I hope your doubt is clear. Sampada, yours also. Ganesh, Sampada, Savraj, Siddharth is right now. So Ankit, I hope your doubts are clear regarding this. This question, you can do it as a homework, guys. This is a very good question. Easy but a tricky one. Easy but a tricky one. Easy but a tricky one. Do it as a homework. All right. So let me give you the conditions. This is also your homework, guys. This is a good one. This is a good one. A2, B, C, D, E. A2, B, C, D, E. This is also a very good example. Now, optical isomerism. What is optical isomerism? All of you know. I will still define it. The compounds which rotate plane polarized light, the compounds which rotate plane polarized light are called optically active isomers. Optically active isomers or optical isomers. Right? If PPL, plane polarized light, is rotated towards right, if it is rotated towards right, then you say it is dextrorotatory. right? Rotated towards right means dextrorotated. Shreya, what are you doing? If plane polarized light is rotated towards left, L for left, L for levorotatory, L for levorotatory. ठीक है? L for left, L for levorotatory. So these are the two conditions. So let me give you a brief. So if the plane polarized light is traveling like this, plane polarized light means whose components are traveling in the same direction. We have already done it in organic chemistry, Nicol prism experiment. So when you pass a light which is unpolarized traveling in many directions, when you pass it through a Nicol prism, it becomes plane polarized. That means all components travel in the same plane. When this is passed through a solution of your compound, coordination compound, and if the compound rotated towards left by an angle theta, then you say your compound is levorotatory. If your compound solution is rotating plane polarized light towards right, then you say it is dextrorotatory. And the mixture of dextrorotatory and levorotatory compounds are called enantiomers. When compound is present in both the forms, that is dextro and levo, then you get a enantiomers, right? Pritesh, equal amounts. So optical isomers which are mirror image of each other. So what are enantiomers? Non-superimposable mirror images of each other. Non-superimposable mirror image of each other. We'll do it again in organic, don't worry. I'll just tell you what is important here. Mirror image of each other. Okay? Now what are chiral molecules? Molecules or ions that cannot be superimposed on each other, or you can say molecules or ions which can show optical isomers are called chiral, or whose mirror images are not superimposable are called chiral molecules. The compounds whose mirror images are not superimposable over each other are called chiral molecules, right? Optically active compounds, same definition. The compounds which can rotate the plane polarized light either towards left or right are called optically active compounds. Okay, these are the definition part. Now the important part is how to identify whether a compound is optically active or not. For that, if compound contain, this is important, plane of symmetry, then it is optically inactive. Otherwise, yes, Mahavir. Mahavir, these are the definitions we have done in organic also. That's why I'm not stressing too much on it. So what is enantiomers? The compounds which are mirroring each other, separated. I'm giving examples here. I will give it examples when I discuss the examples of square plane or octahedral, etc. It is same as organic. Is it true all enantiomers are optical isomers, but all optical isomers are not enantiomers? Correct. You're right. Optical isomers can include mesomers also, right? But mesomers are not optically inactive, active share. So now, if you take this, the condition is if compound contain plane of symmetry, it is optically inactive. If no plane of symmetry, then it is optically active. Very, very important. It is very, very important. Now, I will finish tetrahedral and square planar coordination number 4 right away. Tetrahedral and square planar. Tetrahedral and square planar. Square planar never show geometrical isomer. It will never show optical isomer. It will never show optical isomer. Why? Because if you take any ligand here, let's say all different ligands also, it will always have molecular plane of symmetry, right? That means if you take this as the square, if you bisect it like this, right? So half of ABCD will be up, half of ABCD will be down. You'll get identical half. Since you are getting a identical half on bisecting it like this, you say it contains a plane of symmetry. It always contains horizontal plane of symmetry. Therefore, it is optically inactive. Is that clear? Yes. What about tetrahedral? If it contains different ligands, it can show optical isomerism, but you will not be asked about it. It can show optical isomers because it will not contain plane of symmetry. Okay? It will not contain plane of symmetry if all the ligands are different. Remember that. But if ligands are same, it can contain plane of symmetry. So we'll continue this tomorrow. I will tell you what are the different types of plane of symmetries are possible in organic chemistry in this chapter. So guys, many of you might not have attended organic mein this isomerism wala part. So best I can do you is I can tell you what plane of symmetries you can check, but it will not be possible to teach you all the element of symmetry again here. It will take a lot of time. So I would request you to go and check your organic mein element of symmetry wala class again, right? What is plane of symmetry, what is center of symmetry, all those things. We need only plane of symmetry. So any doubt, anyone? Square planar, if bidentate ligand also will be optically inactive, Adesh. It can be optically active if your ligand contains some chiral center in it. If your ligand itself is optically active, then it can show optical isomers. That possibility is there, Adesh. Alright, that's all for today. We'll repeat and cover this. Which slide are you asking, Basan? Basan, can you tell me which slide are you asking? Last slide is this one or the last one? Which one it is? We are going towards Kahoot now. So those who have doubt, Basan, the current slide, beta, I guess you have not attended the organic class. The condition here is if a compound contains plane of symmetry, then it is optically inactive. If it does not contain plane of symmetry, then it is optically active compound, right? Square planar compound will never be optically active. It will never show optical isomers because square planar, what is the meaning of square planar? Planar means all atoms are lying in the same plane. So if you bisect it like this, homework will be uploaded in notes, Vinayak. If you bisect it like this is your plane of symmetry. You bisect it like this is your plane of symmetry. So when you bisect it horizontally, A, B, C, D. So half A, B, C, D will go up, half A, B, C, D will go down. So when you get half A, B, C, D up, half A, B, C, D down, both are identical parts. So we say this is your plane of symmetry when you get identical parts. So since it contains plane of symmetry, it will never show optical isomers, right? Is that clear, Basan? And tetrahedral may, if your ligands are different, then it's a chiral center, right? If you consider this geometry, tetrahedral geometry, all the atoms do not lie in same plane. All the atoms do not lie in same plane. So there will be no plane of symmetry possible. But if this was A, this was also A, then you take a plane bisecting these two. Or you can say if this is AC, this is A, this is A. You take a plane which is having AC, bisect AC. So half A goes here, half A goes here, half C goes here, half C goes here. And then A and A is already bisected. So you get identical half. So in that case, MA2B2 type, in that case you will have plane of symmetry. Is that clear, Basan? Is that clear, Basan, now? Basan and who else had asked this? Square planar never optically active because there is no, see guys, I will repeat it tomorrow anyways, because I personally feel many of you don't know what is plane of symmetry. So it's going to be difficult for you. But as from my point of view, I have already explained it in detail in organic. So there is no problem in explaining it again, but right now we don't have time. We'll do it tomorrow. Okay? So many of you will get unusual doubts. So there is no point in discussing it now. So we'll discuss it tomorrow. All right. So those who are here, I will share the game pin. Please log into kahoot.it. We'll do 2 questions at least today. We'll do it quickly. Don't worry. Please log into kahoot.it. Those who are here, please log into kahoot.it. I'll share the game pin and let's see how many of you remember stuff. You must be wondering, I am giving bouncers to you this plane of symmetry, but the reality is we have already done it. So I am expecting you guys to know this. But no worries, even if you have not attended those classes, I'll repeat it tomorrow. That would be a better thing to do and logical thing to do. All right, so the last part was asked by Batan and who else? Johnston. Is it clear now? Batan and Johnston. Something should be at least clear now. At least you should have understood something here. All right, guys. So you get ready. I am sharing the game pin now. One most important thing is do not attempt the question until I say. First 4 questions I will skip. Please don't attempt the first 4 questions. Please don't attempt the first 4 questions. Please don't attempt the first 4 questions. I am telling again and again, please don't attempt the first 4 questions. I will skip it. If you attempt, it's your loss. Right. So let me share it. Don't attempt the first 4 questions. All right. So you can enter the game pin and join now. I'm waiting here. You can enter the game pin and join now. Yes. So you can enter the game pin and join now. All right. So I have started getting the people. So quickly join so that I can start it quickly. Yes. Very good. Don't worry, guys. We'll repeat this optical isomers wala part tomorrow. Don't worry about it. The pin has to be given, Gokul. I can't start the screen without hiding the pin, no? The screen has to be shared. All right. So let's start. I'm starting the quiz, guys. I hope you have joined in. I hope you have joined in. I'm starting the quiz now. Please don't attempt the first 4 questions. I will say which question to attempt because the first 4 are already done. Right? So first 4 are already done. Don't attempt it. I'm saying it again and again. Don't try to cheat. It's not a good practice. Right. So this one we had already done yesterday. So I skip this question. This is skipped. Nobody answered. That's good. Nobody answered. That's good. Random answers. Random results. This was also done yesterday. So we are going to skip this also. Hey guys, don't answer this. I'll tell you which one to answer. Right? I'll tell you which one to answer. Yes. This one you can answer. This one please answer. Because this was not done yesterday. You can answer this one. Please answer this one. Yes. You can answer this one. So this is which of the following structures show structural, geometrical and optical isomers all. So today we have already discussed some of it. So you can check about the plane of symmetry also now and see whether it will show optical isomers, geometrical isomers, which one it is. Though it is partially done, but still you can attempt it. All right. So you can guess it also. That's completely fine. Let's end this. Right. So we are moving to end this question now. Right. I hope all of you have answered. Great. So next question also, please don't attend the next question also. Please don't attempt the next question also. Right. So most of you have answered. That's good. The correct answer is D, between. So we have the Prashant leading the tally. That's good. Next question, please don't answer. Don't answer. Don't answer. We have done this yesterday. Don't answer. Right? Don't answer this one. We have done it yesterday. Still people are answering. Right. All right. This one you can answer. This is a very good one. This is a very good question. If you can answer it, that's done. This is our last question of the quiz. You can answer it now. How many isomers are possible for this compound? How many different structures you can draw for this compound? This is tricky. In the hurry of answering it, do not answer it wrong. Do not answer it wrong. That is very important. Do not answer it wrong. That's very critical. Yes. So this is our last question of the day. Let's see how many of you get it right. All right. So just a minute. Yeah. So we are ending it, guys. So please vote it fast. Yes. So we are ending it now. So the correct answer is 4. I know many of you will be having a doubt. Let me see how many of you answered it correctly. That's good number. 22 of you have answered it correctly, but it's a good question. Right. So let's end this now and see who has got it on the podium. So this is Mohit. Awesome, Mohit. Third. Vijeta. Second. That's good. PK. First. This is Prashant. First. I was expecting this. Shiva and Sangeeta. Very good. Well played. Well played, guys. Awesome. So that was all for today. Let me come back, and if you have any doubts, you can answer it. You can ask it. I am done for today. Just a minute. Yeah. So we are back. Sir, it's 6. It's not. It's 4. So some of you will be having doubt in the question of the quiz. I know which question it was. Just a minute. Just a minute. Yes, Pritesh, it is not 6 beta. It is 4 only. So if you take it, CONH3 4 PTCl4 ले लो. Now you bring 1 Cl here, Pritesh. CONH3 3 Cl PTCl3 NH3. This is one possibility, Pritesh. Bring another Cl here, 2 Cl, Cl2. Bring another Cl here, Cl3. Correct? Yes, you'll get that. Then bringing all will give you COCl4, PT, NH34. These are the only possibilities. So they have considered it excluding this structure. How many are possible? 4 geometrical isomers are possible. Okay, they have not included this structure in that. So this structure can exist in how many different structural forms? 1 Cl, 2 Cl, 3 Cl, 4 Cl. This is the possibility, Pritesh. Okay? If you include this structure in the isomer, then yes, it should be 5. But they have not asked geometrical isomers. No, they have asked structural isomers. So if you include this structure also in the, yes, question should mention it. Ki haan, how many different other structural isomers are possible for this. But 5 was not there in the options, Ronish. That's why. It was 3, 6, 4, something. 5 it was. Then yes, including this, it should be 5. But excluding this, it should be 4. Right? All right. So that's all for today. It should be other than this structure, how many structures are possible? That should have been the question. Yes. If any doubts, anyone, you can ask. That's all for today. Thank you all. By the answer 4, the first question of today's class should be 0. That is different, Shreya. That was geometrical isomers. This is structural isomers. Both are not same, Pooja. Both the things are different, no? They are not same. Both the things are different. They are not same. All right. So that's all for today. Thank you all. Enjoy your day. Yes, Chandan. We'll do that also in between. MAA3 is possible that one isomer has hydrogen bonding, and that depends from structure to structure, Adesh. You can't generalize it. Na? Adesh, you can't generalize it. Some structure may it may be possible. Yes, Shreya, I'll do it now only. Shreya, I'll do it now only. All right. So that's all for today. Thank you all. Have a good day ahead.